Objectives. After the completion of this module, you will thoroughly understand the following. What is a stone bunt? How do farmers benefit from stone bunting? Suitable location for stone bunts. Main parts and how stone bunts are useful in the fields. Tools and implements required for construction of stone bunts. Marking procedure for construction of stone bunts. Precautionary measures for construction of stone bunts. Introduction. In some regions, there are agricultural lands where field pick stones are available, which make agricultural activities very difficult. To develop such lands more productive for agriculture, the field pick stones are to be utilized for formation of series of bunts across the slope. These bunts formed with such field pick stones are called stone bunting. Benefits of stone bunting. Now we will learn the benefits of stone bunting. By removing the stones, the farmer can start cultivating the land and increase his income. The removed stones, if stacked in the form of bunts across the slope, will prevent soil erosion and maintain the soil fertility. Stone bunting helps to store rainwater and thereby increase the moisture levels in the fields. Effectively use agricultural implements and tools without any damage. The crop yield will increase with the storage of rainwater and increasing the soil moisture percentage. Suitable location for construction of stone bunts. Let us see the suitable location for stone bunts. Lands with a slope of more than 6% are most suitable for construction of stone bunts. Lands with more stones and shallow soils depth are suitable for stone bunts. Implements and tools used for the construction of stone bunts. We use the following for marking stone bunts. 15 or 30 meter tape, carpenter level, thread, wooden sticks, lime powder. We need the following implements for construction of stone bunts. Crowbars, spades, cane baskets. Hydro marker used for drawing contour lines for the purpose of construction of stone bunts along the contour line. Main parts and working process of stone bunting. The main components of stone bunts include foundation of 10 centimeters, bunt built of not less than the size of 225 millimeter stones. Functioning of stone bunts. Rainwater carries along with it detached soil particles down the slope lines. Stone bunts reduce the velocity of runoff water and facilitate in deposition of eroded soil in the upstream side of the stone bunts. These stone bunts facilitate in deposition of eroded soil in the field itself. Stone bunts allow the runoff water to infiltrate into the lower layers of the soil and maintain field level moisture. Marking procedure for construction of stone bunts. Let us see how to go about on marking stone bunts. As seen earlier, stone bunts should be built across the slope from top to bottom rather than from bottom to the top. First, we will see how many stone bunts we need for a 100-meter length from top to bottom of farmland. The slope angle percentage should be determined before deciding on the space between two consecutive bunts. We have just seen how the slope percentage is determined using a hydromarker. For example, if the slope is 6% of a farmland, then we shall learn how much space there should be between two stone bunts. This farmland has a slope of 6%. That means for every 100 meters, hydromarker is showing a difference of 6 meters. So, we build stone bunts up to a height of 0.5 meters. To calculate the number of stone bunts for a 100-meter farmland, the formula is farmland slope by bunt height. In this case, the farmland slope is 6 meters, that is vertical interval. Bunt height 0.5 meters. Hence, for 100-meter farmland, the number of stone bunts should be 6 by 0.5 is equal to 12. Hence, for 100-meter length of farmland, there will be 12 stone bunts. Now let us see the distance between each bunt, that is horizontal distance. We have to use the following formula to determine the distance between two bunts. Distance between two stone bunts is equal to length of the farmland by number of stone bunts. Hence, the distance between two bunts is equal to 100 meters by 12 is equal to 8.25 meters. Therefore, for 100-meter long farmland, the distance between two consecutive stone bunts should be 8.25 meters and there should be 12 such bunts. Now we will do the marking for a stone bunt. We assume that the slope percentage is 6 and the distance between two bunts is 8.25 meters. 12 such bunts have to be constructed across a slope in the 100-meter length of farmland. First, from the upper boundary of the farm at 8.25 meters mark, we should draw a contour line. Contour line is an imaginary line joining equal elevations. As seen in the diagram, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L are of the same height for ground level and the line joining them is termed as contour line. We use hydromarker to draw this line. Place one side of the hydromarker at one side of the field and mark it as A1. Starting from one side for the farm, place the hydromarker and stretch it to the second end. Adjust the second end of the marker until the water level is equal. Place a stick and mark it as A2. Now place the first end of the marker at A2 and stretch the other end and adjust the instrument till water levels are found equal. Mark this point as A3. Continue this process throughout the field. Now, join the ground-driven sticks with a thread and draw a line using chalk or lime powder. Since the bottom width of the stone bunt is 0.9 meters, draw another parallel line before it at a distance of 0.9 meters. To draw this at a distance of 0.9 meters from contour line with a sparing of 30 meters, make 3 wooden pegs at B1, B2 and B3. Join B1, B2, B3 with a thread and mark it with limestone or chalk powder. The distance between the two marked lines, which is the base of the stone bunt, is 0.9 meters. Constructing a stone bunt. First, dig up a 10 centimeter 4 inches foundation between the two chalk marked lines, and the excavated soil should be placed on the upper side of the foundation. Fill the pit with stones measuring 23 centimeters, 9 inches or 225 millimeters. The slope of the bunt should be built in such a way that the bottom width of the stone bunt should be 0.9 meters and the top width 0.3 meters, and height of the bunt should be 0.6 meters, 0.5 meters from ground level. In the field, bottom portion of bunt should be used with higher size stones, and the upstream side height of stone bunt should be straight and downstream side of stone bunt should be tapering position. Voids in between packed stones should be filled with small stones. Do's and don'ts. Precautions to be taken while building stone bunts. No stone bunt should be built without foundation. Foundation is necessary for stone bunts. The earth so dug out should not be placed on the lower side of the farm. The earth so dug out should always be placed on the upstream side of the bunt. On the downstream side, the bunt should not be straight. Upstream side of the stone bunt should be straight. Small stones should not be used at the lower part of the bunt. Big stones should be used only on the bottom portion of the stone bunt. While constructing stone bunts, stone packing should not be done ineffective. Packing of stones should be effective while building stone bunts. Bunt should not be built on either side of the slope. Bunt should be built across the slope. Stones less than 225 millimeters should not be used for construction of the bunt. Only stones more than 225 millimeters should be used to build the bunt. Conclusion. Now you have thoroughly understood the following. What is a stone bunt? How do farmers benefit from stone bunting? Suitable location for stone bunts. Main parts and how stone bunts are useful in the fields. Tools and implements required for construction of stone bunts. Marking procedure for construction of stone bunts. Precautionary measures for construction of stone bunts.